Good morning, good morning. Today's Wednesday, the 20th of January. It's a good day, and I have just finished my yoga with Adrienne. Normally, I wouldn't put a little thing up there, but I love Adrienne. I love yoga with Adrienne. It's just such a wonderful way to start the day. Um, I guess this is actually the 50th day of yoga with Adrienne for me. And my body just feels great and it's nice. You know that little saying, uh, what is it? Slow and steady wins the race. I really like that, and it makes me think of this because when I started, although I've done yoga before, never really consistently, so this is really my first attempt to kind of make yoga a part of my daily routine. But I can just see all the good that it's doing for my body. I just feel like I have no stress whatsoever, so this is great. And yeah, so I just want to kind of give a shout out to Adrienne because she's wonderful. So I would encourage anyone that is interested in kind of a very mellow, relaxing, low key, but good for you workout partner. Adrienne is your girl. So that's that. So feeling very good. I have remained true to all of my commitments thus far for 2021. And I have to tell you, this routine that I have it's just wonderful. You know, waking up in the morning and just thanking God for the day, thanking God for this life and giving me another opportunity to do something good in the world, for being thankful, being intentional about focusing on what is good and how God has blessed me, and then to open up my Bible and to read a good word. It just sets my direction and my intention for the day and really and truly gets me off on a good start. That followed by reading. Again, I am still reading Destiny by T.D. Jakes, and today was chapter 10, Put a Stop to What's Stopping You, step out of stuck. And it talks about moving from stuck to strategy, that destiny takes more than you. The destiny requires more than luck, anointing, and natural talent, but it still requires you to put a lot of work in. It reminds you not to get confused into believing that all that you can accomplish or all that you will accomplish is because of your own strength. It talks about, if you are using your strength to in the wrong way, against the wrong people, that your strength can actually become, your greatest strength can become your greatest weakness. That is so true. It talks about when you move from one place to another, it's almost like, destiny it's a process that you go through, and within the process there are different steps. And, as you advance from one step to another, you have to be able to adapt to where you are, and you have to be able to adapt your strategy as well. And so we kind of go through these steps in our lives to be able to gain wisdom, to be able to learn new things that we can apply to different parts of the process. And so if you apply a strategy in where you are now to where you are now from where you were, a decade ago, that strategy may not work for you. So it's almost like you've got to figure out how to lean on God for direction. And when you are stressed, that's the perfect time, and that's the time that you need to lean on God the most. Because when you're stressed and you don't lean on God, then you're going to fall back on kind of like your old ways and your own routines, your own defense mechanisms. So it talked about how, if someone was poor and kind of living in, I don't want to paraphrase, but living in the hood, and you've kind of got, there's a street way to doing things, and now you've evolved, and now you're working in corporate America, and things are happening, and you're dealing with corporate politics, and there's lots of pressure on you, and you're stressed. You have to be able to use the tools and techniques that are going to work in that environment, as opposed to falling back on what worked for you in the street. Somebody may upset you, but balling up your fist and knocking them out isn't necessarily going to work for you, because you might end up losing your job, and all that you've done to get yourself from point A to point X, right, is kind of canceled out. So lean on God and put your faith in Him and yield to Him for direction. So it's kind of those types of messages, combined with the fact that, if you want to achieve your destiny, you actually have to do the hard work. It's not just, hey, God's got me and let me pray, and I'm going to sit back and wait for Him to give me everything that I need. It's got to be this partnership that we have with God, recognizing that God gives us the ability to do the hard work. He gives us the desire to pursue our destiny, and that He will help guide our way and navigate. And so we've got to be able to trust and believe in Him, but we still have to do the work, because that's just the way it is. You've got to do the work. So faith without works is dead. There's a little one sneaking into my video right at the end. So anyway, that's my little morning rant, my morning share. I'm getting ready to start my day, obviously. Hope you have a great day as well. Bye.